Before the sun rises, cold air trapped between thick stone walls fills the castle. Darkness still dominates the corridors, and the faint glow of torches barely pushes it back. Somewhere in the distance, roosters begin to crow. Beneath a heavy wool blanket, the knight slowly opens his eyes. This is not the peaceful awakening described in romantic tales. There is no warmth, no comfort, only cold stone, damp air, and the dull ache of a body that has known too many battles. In the Middle Ages, a knight's day does not begin with rest. It begins with discipline. Before touching his sword, before thinking of food, the knight kneels. Prayer is not a habit, it is a necessity. In this world, death is everywhere. On the battlefield, in disease, in a single infected wound. A knight believes that without God's protection, steel alone will not save him. He whispers familiar words learned as a child, words repeated every morning, every night. Faith is his shield long before armor ever is. Only after this does he dress in his thick linen garments. Armor remains hanging nearby, silent and heavy. It is not worn lightly. To carry its weight all day would exhaust even the strongest man. Breakfast is modest and repetitive. Stale bread hardened by time, a small piece of cheese, and diluted wine. Clean water cannot be trusted, and sickness can kill faster than any blade. There is no indulgence here, only fuel to survive the day. As daylight slowly enters the courtyard, training begins. To be a knight is not to master combat once, but to repeat it endlessly. Every movement must become instinct, because in battle, thinking is too slow. Wooden swords clash against shields. Arms ache. Sweat mixes with cold air. The knight practices strikes, blocks, and grappling techniques. Close combat is brutal and intimate. There is no elegance, only survival. One mistake means death. Not a heroic death, a quick, meaningless end in the dirt. Then comes the horse. A knight without his horse is already half defeated. He mounts again and again, practicing balance, control, and speed. At full gallop, he lowers his lance and strikes targets meant to simulate an enemy's chest. If the horse panics, he dies. If it stumbles, the armor will pin him to the ground. Man and animal must move as one. By midday, the knight returns inside the castle walls. But rest does not come. A knight is more than a warrior. He is an instrument of his lord's power. Villagers gather with complaints, stolen livestock, broken boundaries, unpaid taxes. Justice in the Middle Ages is not gentle. It is fast, uneven, and often cruel. The knight listens, knowing that whatever decision he makes will be enforced by force if needed. To the peasants, he is both protector and threat, a symbol of order and fear. Lunch offers no luxury. Thin soup, vegetables, bread. Meat is rare, reserved for feast days or the wealthy. There is no time to linger. The afternoon brings new demands. If patrol or battle is expected, the knight prepares for war. Armor is brought piece by piece. Chainmail pulled over aching shoulders. Breastplate tightened. Arm guards locked into place. Each piece protects but steals movement. Breathing becomes heavier. Every step requires effort. Fully armored, the knight carries between 20 and 30 kilograms of steel. Walking is tiring. Fighting is agony. Yet this armor is the only thing standing between life and a blade meant to kill. There is no glory in wearing it, only necessity. As the sun sets, the castle quiets, but danger does not sleep. Bandits roam roads, enemy scouts test defenses. Night raids are always possible. The knight takes his place on the walls. Torches flicker below, casting long shadows across stone. Wind cuts through gaps in the armor. In the silence, every sound matters. A footstep, a whisper. The creak of wood most nights pass without incident. Some do not. At last, the day ends. The knight removes his armor slowly, piece by piece. Bruises throb, old wounds burn. This is where legends end. Most knights do not live long lives. They die young, crippled, or forgotten. Disease, infection, and exhaustion claim more lives than swords ever do. There are no songs in this room, only a tired man alone with his thoughts. As he lies down, he knows the truth. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. In the Middle Ages, to be a knight is to live with this knowledge every day. He closes his eyes anyway, because for a medieval knight, every single day could be the last.